Legend of Total War here with part 4 of my Lords of the Realm Let's Play campaign. Previously, let's see, we've been fighting the Bishop, and we've also started fighting Green Dude, whatever his fucking name is. The Bishop's purple. Their castle's under siege, and they're not looking too good. We'll soon be destroying them. Now, as for these guys here, they're getting in my way, but they need to die. So what have we got here? A swordsman. Up against 25 peasants. We're unlikely to even lose one man. So yeah, just in case you jump again on the series midway through, I've turned off the sound because it's really annoying. It's a good game, the sound is just way outdated. And if I wasn't doing commentary, I'd put the sound on, but since I'm doing commentary, I don't want to blaring in on it. You probably ought to turn the volume off if you were listening to it anyway. Okay, so we can't go any further. You can only move once per turn. So I bet you there'll be people that'll be trying to give me advice on this game that have never played this before. So they have no idea what they're doing or talking about. People always like to give advice. Okay, so it's winter, which means it's time to lay down some crops. Probably don't want to do too much, but, well, that's pretty much all we could do. That's fine. We're not going to be able to harvest all of it, but it'll be fine. Okay, and get some more Norman more Norman crossbows, but how's my money? Yeah, you know what? I think I will do that, actually. Because we can get him straight in here. Can't merge the two armies, because you can't put two mercenary forces together. Because if I was able to put them together, there'd certainly be a force to be reckoned with. But you might be asking, why don't I just hire regular units? Well, the process of making weapons is expensive and long, and we are working on it. So if I show you, I have been working on getting materials, but those 10 loads of iron there will turn into 10 weapons of my choosing, which will give me about 500 men. That's not too bad, actually. Get 500 crossbow, 500 longbows, that'd be really strong. Whatever, there's no real need for them right now, I'm not under much pressure, so we'll just keep going how we're going. I put them on no rations until... Alright, so we harvested the grain, which means we don't need any more of these. But the problem here is that I can't just feed them just off grain, it's not good enough. Now, out of curiosity, if I was to put things on full rations, they would go through their food very quickly, so that obviously can't do. Even half rations is a bit iffy. It could actually be a good thing that the population is declining, because we recently took the settlement, they just don't have the infrastructure. I need a merchant to come there so I can get some cattle. I mean, I could send some from another region, but this region here doesn't even have any cattle either. What if I got it on normal rations? So they're just eating through their grain, but this region here doesn't have as high a population, so it's not that big of a deal. This one also, we need to fix it up. I like to keep things tidy because I have a bit of OCD. I like to put it roughly there. I don't actually have OCD. But yeah, we can put them on normal rations because not that many people. We can feed them and there's plenty of grain going to come in. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back. Hello? Alright then. Whatever. So, now what? Going through this region. What else is there to do? I've already sorted out this one. Where are my fucking merchants? Many births this month. That could actually be a problem. Well, then again, actually, no, that's good, because this region's got low population. We've got them on double rations, and there's plenty of cattle. Still no growth of cattle. What? Maybe if we did this, maybe we can... Good, we're actually growing the cattle now. Doesn't matter if that's a little bit down. It'll repair. Because with the growing population, we're going to need more food. Doesn't need that many farmers. Good load of sheep coming in there. And the rest of them just put them into farmers. It doesn't matter. I'll put them into quarriers and foresters and armorers and all that kind of shit later down the track. Yeah, keeping this at half rations because we can barely feed them off grain. If I put it on full rations, they'd be in trouble. I'm going to sell off the majority of the grain. Oh, I don't make that much money. Oh, fuck it, I'm just doing it anyway. They've got no wool here. I must have sold it all off recently. Could sell off the stone and the... well, not the wood, because he doesn't want to buy it. But I don't want to do that. Okay, I might buy a few more heads of cattle here. Maybe just that, so that we can... oh, hang on. Okay, good. If I put them on normal rations now, they're still consuming grain too quickly. We need the population, well, we need the cattle population to increase. I don't need the sheep population quite as much. Okay, now since there's so many people here now, we can, I suppose, start focusing a bit more on other vocations. So let's see. Let's make our armorers here. So we're going to go with longbows. So you can see... oh, hang on, that's foresters. What am I doing? I don't need wood. So their skill is at 9%. Over time, that'll get to 100%. They'll be a lot more effective. I find it's better to specialize each settlement rather than having them balanced out with like all the 4 different resources. Half rations. Okay, if I put them on full rations, they'll go through the grain pretty damn quickly. They're not in very good health though. Well, it's their own fault for breeding so damn quickly. At least the population's going back down. It expanded beyond our means. I don't need quarriers as much as I need miners. See, more iron's coming in. I think they're actually making a lot of iron per turn. Like, maybe 1 whole iron, which is a lot. I mean, I've got nearly 1,000 of them here. And everything here is good. I mean, that's growing by 12, so that is enough to feed 120 people. That's at full rations as well. So they're eating grain, but the cattle population is increasing. It's a bit of a balancing act, but we'll get there. I can't merge these two. Just come and stay here and give them plenty of backup should they need it. I think I disbanded the army that was here. This settlement here is absolutely fucked, but I should be able to fix it in time. Okay, I can see doing slight amount of damage to this area here. I really should have targeted this section here. Doesn't matter. Basically, from this range here, they can't do any damage to us. Six defenders killed. Great. The Baron's made himself a new castle. Well, good for him. Bishop has his turn. Yeah, he attacks me every single turn. Just with fucking peasants. I wish there was a double time. See if I can offer quarter. No. Because the thing is, every single one of my guys that die will be less people to build shit and to forage. I'm really going to need the peasants to work in this group. That way I can maybe make 2 lots of trebuchets per turn. Also, the garrison should be running out of food, if not already. That's it, fighting the swamp. You can see what a big difference it makes when they get in there. If I had crossbows right here, they wouldn't be able to touch me. Good, they haven't killed any of my guys yet, that's what I want to see. If we can get out of this without any casualties, that'd be great. Good, we didn't lose anyone. Which means we can continue to keep things as they are. Alright, so they're not foraging enough to feed the men, but there's plenty of supplies left over. They're now completely out of health, but they're in perfect health. But they're completely out of food. Just make another trebuchet. Ah, fuck it. Why don't we attack the wall instead? Okay then. Now over here, not too sure how to split the army up. I want to take out the peasants. Yep. Hang on, I don't know which is which. Here's the peasants. Take the peasants and move. Oh god. Oh, they didn't do it properly, motherfuckers. Because the crossbows were in the way. I don't feel like I need the crossbows, so can't combine the armies. Shouldn't give me the option if I actually can't. Now, did that mean that they didn't actually move and I can actually move them again? No, see, I can't even do anything now. It's a bit unforgiving, but that's whatever. Okay, so this region's going to be feeding those guys. So probably not going to want double rations anymore. Oh, I didn't sow any grain. Whoops. Not a big deal. There's plenty of cattle here at least. It'll get... That amount of grain will get them through to the next year. I hope. Then again, how many crossbows do they have here? 200. That'll consume 20 grain. Yeah, it'll be fine. They'll be out of here soon. Okay, there's a market here. So now we can buy the cattle that we need. I don't buy too many. Wait, how many people live here? It's like 700, isn't it? Right. Oh, hang on. Got to assign some land to them. Okay, so at half rations, they're eating 5 grain per turn, which is not too bad. But I would rather they eat, you know, all dairy and be on normal rations. I mean, I could put them on that, but they'll consume their grain too quickly. I feel like I need to buy more cattle. Maybe another 15. And maybe even buy just a little bit of grain. Can't buy any sheep, but that's fine. So also, the more cattle we have, the faster they'll grow. Okay, now I want to put them on normal rations. They will consume some of the grain, but that's okay. They'll start getting a bit more healthy again. And I'm a little bit concerned about the happiness, that's why. Okay, well that's a big problem. No fucking grain. I mean, no... it's all grain here. I need to put them on half rations or else they're going to start starving soon. So what's this? I can't tell what kind of unit it is. I'll grab the crossbows and get them to attack. No, do not combine the armies because they can't. Okay, so what have they brought to the fight? They've brought all peasants, which means we certainly can win this, but we're not going to walk out of this without casualties. Damn, I was hoping they might just send one army at a time, or one battalion at a time. I hope we win. Come on, get them down to at least our numbers. Okay, the morale shit. Come on, break. Good, they're gone. Now you gotta shoot the rest of them. Okay, well I suppose if you get into melee now with them, maybe you'll do okay. Peasants are a little bit better fighters. Well, it's probably about the same actually. Their morale's dropping a hell of a lot faster than mine. They withdrew. Okay, so 45 of them remain though. The fuck? Shouldn't they have actually withdrawn? Or whatever. I'll, Oh, that is so stupid. Couldn't bloody push forward there. That's annoying. Oh well, I'll kill them next turn. What are we doing here now? So this region's looking pretty good. Not enough herders. So a bit of the grain loss, but not a big deal. Not enough herders here. Okay, if I put them on normal rations, they'd consume 50 of the grain, which we don't want them to do that. So you can see the armorers are getting better. The population's not increasing by quite as much now because they're not quite as healthy. These people are actually getting sick. But they would consume too much grain. There's still a long way to go for the happiness to go down before they'd even start to threaten to revolt. I mean, we could put them on normal rations, but we want to keep as much grain as possible. So if the population keeps going down, it's okay. I can't do anything else to adjust any of that crap. What I can do... Okay, I don't need as many warriors. Adjust this stuff. There we go. Good. Seven cattle per turn is enough to feed an additional 70 people. Or 140 people on half rations. But that being said, everyone's already fed on half rations. What we need here is 280 cattle to feed all of them. It'll happen eventually. I've already moved you. Yep. How am I going for money? That's because I already spent a lot of money this turn. I don't want stewardship. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. So So let's see here. Yes, he seems to break down the wall a lot better. I shouldn't have aimed for that. Oh well, you live and you learn. Good, 8 attackers were killed. Oh, sorry, 8 defenders were killed. I'm the attacker. Oh, God damn it, every goddamn turn. Give it a rest. Tell you what, it'll be good once those peasants are in here. Having all those 150 men make trebuchets, I mean, that's an additional 2 per turn. Should have done that in the first place. Well, we can do it, I guess, for the next castle we go up against. But it's just good to get rid of the bishop. Come on, I don't want to lose any men. Get in there and kill them. I could actually build catapults. I think catapults actually require less men to build. Maybe I should have done that. And that doesn't matter. Maybe if I had a bigger army it would make a difference. Okay, yeah. They're still doing all their usual oh, okay, they can't build anymore. Oh, they were already going to build another one. I see. Okay, that's fine. I've got another one here to utilize. So plonk it down. And get it to attack this wall here. You can see it's sort of darkened out a little bit more than the other one, so that's interesting. I can't tell how much health is left, but with, what's this, 5 trebuchets hitting at it, surely it will do more damage. Now I need you to merge with this army. Why can't I really want to make adjustments. No, I'll have to wait till next turn. Oh well. Okay, now these guys here, where do I want them? Yeah, I want them to come out this way. There's a market here now. You can tell by that little brown sort of caravan icon that they've got there. So we can finally save them with a bit of cattle. Let's give them 40. I don't mind spending a bit of money on them. They'll pay me back eventually. Through taxes and shit. But gotta feed them first. Once you've fed them, then we can work on actually making some cash out of them. Okay, we only just had enough population for that. However, we can feed them all on normal rations with that. So that'll help their population growth, their happiness and all that kind of shit. And over here, many births this month, that's actually a big problem. Because you can see they're eating too much grain again. I mean, yeah, we're going to get a lot of grain next turn, but they're still eating too much for my liking. So, let me just see, how's the happiness? The happiness went up, so I'm going to put them back to half rations. Alright, now looking at over here, many births this month. Oh my god, that's huge. That's too many people here. At least their happiness didn't go down. Of course they're getting sick because they breed like rats. I do make a lot of money from this town. Not to mention, you know, all this iron that it's producing. That went down probably due to the influx of new workers here. Okay, yeah, these people still need to be on half rations for a little while longer. Yep, sell off the bales of wool, making more money. I don't give a shit, just put them in there. Okay, so the people are still mostly fed by dairy, but they are eating some grain, which is not that big of a deal because they're able to make heaps. Alright, that's fine. Over here, how's this going? Mostly fed just by cattle. And this settlement's actually making me a decent amount of cash. So we've only got... We're running out of grain. We're really going to have to do something about that soon, especially since the rats just got into it. You're going to have to go on half rations. At least these people are happy, but I need to you know, sow the fields before they eat all the grain. Then I have to wait for a fucking merchant to show up. I think I've already dealt with this one. Yeah. Some grain will be eaten due to these guys being here. Actually, I'll get the crossbows in on that. Seems like they bolstered their ranks a little bit. Not a big deal. We'll still shoot the shit out of them. Maybe not. Oh, lucky. Didn't lose anyone. Good stuff. That's why you don't rely on peasants in a fight. There's a lot of cattle here. That's good. Wait, how many people do you have? 88. I'm not getting you to attack. I should have got these guys to attack the castle, because I can't merge these units. I'm just going to have you move on ahead. That one there will besiege the castle. Everything seems good here. No need to do anything else. And over here, half rations. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next turn. I'm sure there's a few things I'm missing here and there, but we're getting large enough. It's not worth really worrying about every little thing. Okay, we just broke down that section of wall. So every single shot now is completely wasted. Oh, that's a jip. Only killed 4 of them that time. Oh well. Okay, now have the swordsman fight, because need these guys to be building all the trebuchets and shit. Off a quarter. Enemy army disbands. Great. So they were defeated instantly. So what are these? They're up against my crossbowmen versus their peasants. No. shoot them. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to fight them. Oh, they just pretty much broke. Fuck you doing? We took some casualties on this one. They're not actually breaking. There we go, finally. Okay, so we've got 238 men, 70... Well, we've got tons of food. I guess they brought heaps of food from the other settlement. The men in there are in poor health. Okay, how many builders do I have? 171, so let's build... Wait, how many does that require? 100 and something, 160. So I can knock that down a little bit and just put them up there. Now they're all attacking the wrong thing at the moment. Let's smash... I can't actually attack that. It should still kill defenders even though we've made a breach. Okay, so this here needs to be taken. Siege the castle, yep. So I've got a decent number of soldiers in here, so we should be able to get it organised fairly quickly. I don't want any fighters. It's a good way to get men killed. Most of them need to be builders. We've still got plenty of food here, so we will be losing a little bit of food per turn. They've only got 45 men in here. I'm going to go with lots of catapults this time. That only requires 80 men. Okay, we just need one more to get another catapult. Doesn't give me any information on them. I think they've got less range, but they might... Well, they don't require as many men to build, so I can get more of them. Alright, many births this month. That is not too big of a problem. That's good. Okay, it's autumn, so it's time to harvest. Good. Wait, is there a merchant here? No. Oh, enemy army right there. Oh god, we lost that settlement. Well, hopefully the cattle doesn't all get taken away. Because obviously I spent a lot of money on there. Actually, here's what we can do. Hire some knights. To save our ass here. I don't know what we'll be up against, but whatever it is, we need to kill them. Can't fucking select them. I should be able to move them though. Well, whatever. They're in their way at least. They are going to consume more food from here, though. Well, whatever. Okay, here's our chance to get some more grain back in there. Same with this region. Need to get that grain since they're relying on it so heavily. Ah, fuck, I do that another turn. Alright, now what? So what's going on over here? Shepherds beware. Great. Jeez, our sheep population has actually been declining lately because of all the fucking wolves. Oh well, that's just unlucky. It'll grow back up to 40 or wherever it was before. Just takes a bit of time. The cattle, there's absolutely tons of that. How many have we got in here now? 225. Still not enough to feed them all on all the rations that they need. But we'll get them there eventually. Need more herders here. Okay, just looking at this, can I put them on half ration? Can I put them on normal rations now? No, I don't want to be consuming that much grain per turn. There's just not enough people there, I guess, to deal with all the grain. So some of it will be lost, but oh well, it's still going to get heaps. Population boom, really not what we need right now. I need to remember to sow the grain next turn. There's a lot of people not doing anything. That's good. I'm going to buy some more cattle. Since I've got the money, I might as well. And it puts some of these people to work. And I'd like to take them off half ration. Okay, good. 2 grain per turn, that's perfectly fine, even for them not actually growing any. The herd is much more important than the grain. Doesn't matter if we lose some grain, need those extra cattle. So this is an independent town here. Good, I wouldn't mind taking it. How are we going for money each turn? Yeah, not too bad. Could use some more, but we're getting there. The armorers are getting better, that's good. Population's not increasing too quickly, and the cattle population's increasing, that's good to see. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. So, a number of attempts seemingly failed. 9 defenders killed. Surely they're starving though. Fuck off. Alright, he's gonna give it another go at it, is he? So he's brought 100 oh no, he's brought some macemen and spearmen, 50 each I guess. Yeah. Let's just hope our spears, or not spears, our swords can deal with it. I don't want to use the peasants because I need them to be, well, because they're shit fighters for one thing, and the other thing is that they make a lot of trebuchets for me. We're not walking out of this one without some casualties though. it seems like those macemen are actually good against my spears. Against my swords, I mean. Okay, maybe I should bring them in, just in case so I can flank them. Well, I've only got about 50 swords left. Still, it's not too bad. We've almost got inside the castle as well. So what's this? Who's the green one again? The Baron, I think. What's he gonna do during his turn? Is he gonna make the attack or is he gonna bugger off? Oh, motherfucker just went around me. Well, I'm still going to kill off his army and just retake the settlement straight away. For some reason I couldn't get my knights to bloody attack him last turn. I don't know why it just wouldn't work. Thing is, he's probably going to go into the city and totally wreck the infrastructure. He's not going to be able to like get any of the cattle out of there. Good. Glad we didn't lose anyone there. Alright, so... Yep, just keep going with that. That works for me. Most effective close up. Yeah, well, I don't want to use them too close. So, the men inside, they're sick. They're not looking too good. We weren't able to build everything that we needed, I think. Still got plenty of food. I want to build an additional catapult. See, I've got enough food here for about 4 turns anyway. I just want to try and get this done quicker. Bloody stupid thing. Okay, now I need this guy here to take the settlement back. So he brought through... Oh man, my guys took some attrition. Alright, so what are we up against here anyway? Archers and swords. Alright, knights. My guys might actually struggle with this. Because we're outnumbered quite heavily. I gotta get them to... Actually... I gotta try and outflank them and get to their archers. Get rid of them first. Shit. See, their archers are actually doing quite a lot of damage to me. You don't want these guys to lock my guys in place, while those archers just shoot the shit out of me. Yeah, probably still gonna lose. Knights, I don't really think knights are that good in this game. I mean, they've got their uses, but we lost a lot of knights there, just up against a couple of archers. And that was a pretty quick flanking move as well. Of course, the AI do have bonuses, of course. See, look at that. My guys can't even beat the bloody stupid swordsman. So yeah, we're probably not going to win here. But they'll fight to the death. And then I'll just bring in my archers to hopefully finish them off. No quarter. Because my army will just disband anyway. So even if I had attacked them head on last turn, I wouldn't have been able to stop them. Jeez, they're not doing jack shit. So we killed 70 of them. I guess we killed more than we lost, but still we lost knights. I mean, they were just mercenary knights, but still. Now, if you're wondering, I could not do anything to bring these two armies together. It would have been good if I could have, but I can't do that. Oh, perfect. Where's my archers? We want to move them in front of the sludge here. Because if they have to... Fuck. If they have to walk through that, they're going to walk very slowly. Okay. Ah, oh, damn it. I think they just managed to avoid it. Start shooting. Fuck, I might be able to avoid them completely. Move. Because they're going in the wrong direction. What are you doing? Don't move forward, just keep shooting them. Okay, I think that's all their swordsmen gone. Now we just need to get rid of the peasants. Good, we didn't lose a single person on that. And I get the settlement back. Hopefully everything's exactly how I left it. Because if they're not, I'm going to be annoyed. Yep, everything's exactly how I left it, so that's good. Except for maybe the allocation of work. It's okay. Good, so their attempt to take this settlement utterly failed. Well, they took it, but you gotta have some longer lasting effects if you want to do anything. Okay, so them still on half rations, because these guys here are going to eat some of the grain as well. And just out of curiosity, do we... Okay, we've got the grain going. What about here? Yep, I still need more cattle. Focus on the cattle more than the grain. Oh, shit. Oh, great, they got plague, so that's no good. But they're on normal rations. In fact, it's not too bad, because they actually went down in population, which isn't really that bad of a thing. Well, I don't know. And these people need to start farming. Alright, good. And what are we doing over here? Alright, let's take this 10 and then maybe take a break after that. Oh, good. I was hoping there wasn't going to be a huge army in here, because obviously we weren't in the best of shape. Where's their forces? All the way over here. If that's all peasants, yeah, they don't stand a chance. I just hope this settlement's not in terrible shape. Good, they're coming to me. And now we're kicking their ass. we lost one man. That was a boring battle, though. Fighting in the sludge. So it looks to me like they've only got sheep. What? Why didn't I take the settlement? The fuck? That makes no sense. Oh, maybe I'll take it next turn, who knows. Anyway guys, I'm going to end the video here. So, how are we going so far? Let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settlements. I don't think we gained any settlements at all this turn, this episode, but we certainly did defeat a lot of armies and consolidate our forces. The knight, who's our next biggest threat, has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settlements as well. We should be on 8 because we should have taken Kent here. Well, I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 5 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.